On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Rush in, going down, he's coming.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, but it'll be second down. Upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
44-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Down, Indianapolis.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Harris has it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Jay Harris brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
6-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Eason on 2nd down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun is Eason. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the 50. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Colts 7, Texans 3. Rodrigo.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one good for 26 and a first down. From the gun, Eason. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Colts first down.
They run with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play, 2nd and 10. At the 16-yard.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete.
Eason's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darius Leonard, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw again, Eason buying time to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Watson over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Texans 10, Colts 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Patriots come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. It's Geis on the counter. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Xavier Rhodes.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Eason. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Room here to run. run. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to
Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
The extra point.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Colts 14. Texans.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
At the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Grover Stewart breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. They still can't get him. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Taylor on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
2nd down. Here's Eason. Flushed out right. And he's got a man here. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Blankenship's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Their own 49-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Eason, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Colts, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Houston, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.